Welcome to the CoolLED tutorial video for MetaMorph. In today's tutorial video, we will be showing you how to set up a pE-300 Ultra in MetaMorph imaging software. The same steps can also be followed for the pE-300 White and the pE-340 Fura. First of all, you need to ensure you have the CoolLED drivers downloaded from the CoolLED website. These can be found under Support, Imaging Software, and downloaded by clicking Downloaded here. Once these have finished downloading, ensure that you save them to a memorable location. You can then connect your pE-300 Ultra to the computer. You'll then need to go to Device Manager to check that your computer has correctly recognised the light source. If the light source is not recognised here, you'll need to right-click and update the driver, directing the computer to where you just saved the downloaded drivers. Please note that for the light source to work correctly in MetaMorph, it will have to be assigned to COM port 9 or below. Please make note of the COM ports that it is assigned to here. You are then ready to open MetaMorph. First of all, you'll have to open Meta Imaging Series Administrator. Click Configure Hardware and Install System Devices. Scroll down until you find CoolLED PE and then click Install. It will initially try to run in emulation mode. Select OK. Ensuring CoolLED PE is selected, then click Settings. Go to Connection Settings and change the COM port to one of the two specified earlier in Device Manager. It does not matter which one of the two you select. Deselect Operate Device in Emulation Mode and then click OK. Then select Apply. Here you can also add any other devices that you may be using in your Meta imaging software. Then select OK. For this setup, we will be using a demonstration camera. However, here is where you can add the camera that you are using. Select the camera, select Add, and then click OK. Finally, you'll need to configure devices. Here you'll see the available devices, the CoolLED PE, and then click Add. Select Apply, and then OK. Click OK, and OK again, and you are now ready to run the MetaMorph software. First of all, you'll need to configure your illumination settings. In order to do so, select Devices and then Configure Illumination. Here you can set up the channels that you'll be needing for your experiment. In this example, I'll be setting up two channels, one for DAPI and one for GFP. First of all, name the setting, in this case DAPI. Then select PE LED Shutter 1, as this is the UV channel suitable for DAPI. Switch this to active, and then select LED Intensity 1. You can select this to whichever intensity you require, however this can be changed later. You can then test that this is functioning correctly by clicking on the shutter icon. Here you should see the LED switch on and off. Once you are happy with the setting, click Add and Replace. You can then set up the next setting, in this case GFP. Here I will deselect LED Shutter 1 and select Shutter 2, ensuring I switch it over to active, deselect Intensity 1 and select Intensity 2. I'll then test this again and click Add/Replace. If you wish to alter any of these settings, simply double-click on the defined setting, make any changes, select Add/Replace, and click Yes. Now we have the two channels set up, we can close this box. You'll notice on the toolbar here that you can then select the channel and use the shutter to turn the LED on and off. We are now ready to set up an experiment. To do this, click Apps on the toolbar and then select Multi-Dimensional Acquisition. This will then guide you through setting up your experiment. For this example, we will run a multi-wavelength time-lapse. Click Next. And first of all, select where you would like your images to save. Here, you can set the experiment length and the time intervals. Here, I will change this to 2 wavelengths for DAPI and GFP. For wavelength 1, we'll select DAPI. For wavelength 2, we'll select GFP. And the summary, it will show you an overview of your experiment, and you can then click Acquire. Here, you can see the images from the demonstration camera, but during your experiment, you will see live images of your sample. Once you have finished your experiment and saved your images, you can then just close MetaMorph. You do not need to worry about saving your settings, as the next time you open MetaMorph, your settings will automatically load. Thank you for watching this CoolLED tutorial video. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to get in touch.